Good evening, wildlife. It is your host, Red Hot Bear, and we are back with another reaction video. Tonight, we are going to be doing Micky Flanagan, and it's called Shits Abroad. This was recommended by my mate Jamie. Micky Flanagan's one of them that I've come across him on Facebook, and I've scrolled right past him. It's his voice. He's got one of those Cockney boy voices, but it's all dead nasally. It's like a nasally Rob Beckett, but Rob Beckett's funny. Micky Flanagan's funny, you know, he's not too bad, but anywho's, it's not about me, it's all about you guys. So, without further ado, let us crack on and have a look at Micky Flanagan. Shabadoo! Okay, here we go. We are going to start this off right about now.
There's only one place I'll go on a regular basis, Spain. Now, Spain is lovely because we turned up in the mid-70s and we conquered the Spanish. We said we like it here, but we want a couple of changes. Because there's no bingo in the evening, the cabaret's not very good, and we're struggling to get a roast on Sundays. But there was a fear, wasn't there, of going to Spain? A massive fear, an overwhelming fear, and I'll tell you what it was. The shits. The fear of the shits was monumental. You'd say to people, we're going to Benidorm next year. They go, oh, you'll get the shits. And you'd have to justify it and say, well, at least you can rely on the weather. But you go to Spain, get the shits, have a nice time, come back.
Never had a nice time having the shit.
Over the last 30 odd years, the shits has largely disappeared from this experience. I mean, you don't get the shits. You come home unscathed. You've got to go more long haul now if you want to get the shits. You've got to go more international. This time last year, I was invited to India, to Mumbai.
Oh, okay, here we go.
For the opening weekend of the Comedy Store in India. And then when I turned up, they pulled me to one side. They said, listen, Mick, we've got a thing here called Deli Belly. It's a bit tasty. If you get it, you'll be banging trouble. So don't have ice in your drinks. Leave the salads alone. Be careful. I said, you're all right. I've been going to Spain for 30 years. I'm covered. So, I'm having ice in my drinks.
Oh.
I'm having the salads. I'm washing in a ditch. Bring it on. So, day 3, 10:30 at night. After the show, I looked at my mate Paul. I said, Paul, I don't feel right, mate. I'm a very regular man. I go in the morning. It's 10:30 at night and I feel like I need to go. He said, well, why don't you go? I said, no, I'm going to go. And I went to the toilet. And with the gentlest of pushes, the world fell out of my arse. It is terrifying. You're wondering where it all comes from. You start to panic, you think I'm going to empty. I'm going to end up a costume of a man. They're going to find me hung on the back of the door. I went out to me mate Paul, a bit panicky. Genuinely scared. I said, Paul, this stuff's coming out of me. All this dirty water. He said, well, how bad is it? I said, have you ever emptied an old radiator?
Oh.
That's the consistency we're looking at.
Ew.
He said, oh, it can't be that bad. He said, come and have a night out. What's the matter with you? Come. I said, I can't. I said, I've got about 5 seconds. It's when I think I'm going to shit myself, and when I will. I said, this ain't no disco, man. This ain't no fooling around. And he was rather unsympathetic, if you don't mind me saying. But a couple of days later, he phoned me up, room to room. About 9:30 in the morning, sounding a little bit upset. He said, Micky, I think I've got him. I said, go on then, how bad is it? He said, put it this way. I've just farted. And some of it sprayed on my pillow. A bit like the Kennedy assassination. No, they could never work out how that bullet ended up where it did. I said, Jimmy, you got shit on your pillow. I don't know how it ended up there. Were you out or were you out?
All right, Jamie. Oh, what was that? I think it was me earbuds. Let me just shut this off. Yeah, I'll give you that. That wasn't too bad. It's really not fun though when you get the shit and you're like, should I risk it? Should I risk a fart? And then you're like, it's never a good one. It's never a good one. And people go, oh, bung yourself up with a Imodium. I once had a boss who rang a mate and went, you get your eat a banana, take some Imodium, get up or pop a cork up your arse and get your shitty arse into work. Oh, here's to Bob. What a legend. Anyway, that was Micky Flanagan and the shit abroad. I hope you enjoyed it. Usual end of video spiel, like, share, subscribe in the comment section down below. Leave some suggestions with what you'd like me to do, and I suppose we'll see you soon. Take it easy.